Hi, I'm Greg Perez with Jamie Stickel, and we are here today with what's happening in Canby. So, Jamie, what do we have in store for Canby for the month of February?
Well, starting February 1st, we have First Friday. One of the businesses that is participating is Pudding River Chocolates, where we are today. And it looks like we have a little treat coming.
Oh, those look delicious.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to have to try one of those cookies. They look like chocolate chip and probably one of my favorites. I'm sure they are. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what do we have going?
Well, we've got First Friday. We have 6 businesses participating. We've got live music, food specials, retail specials. There's actually going to be a book signing over at Miss Adeline's with one of her daughter-in-laws who just wrote a book for middle schoolers.
I think I saw them at an event last Saturday. So what are they going to do with the book?
They'll be signing it and talking about the book, and I think it's going to be available to purchase there.
That's great. Now, do we have something coming up right away?
Yes, we do. On February 7th, Wallflowers is going to begin their Gallery Day art classes, and Treats by Pudding River will be served there.
Great.
It'll be from 6 to 8 p.m., and if you would like more information, you should contact Wallflowers.
Now, it's open to the public, of course?
Yes.
And there's certain hours?
6 to 8 p.m., yes, and I believe that you have to just call ahead of time to make sure and schedule with Pam.
I understand. That's great. Now, due to the weather that it's changing, are there any other indoor or outdoor events that are coming up in February?
On February 12th, there's going to be a speaker for a city center, rethinking downtown, and talk about the way that we think currently of downtowns and ways to make it even better. So Nan Lawrence, she's a renowned speaker, is going to speak at 6:30 p.m.
You know, I think I read an article on her, and she has a lot of years of experience in specific areas and a lot of education in her background.
Exactly. We're really lucky that she's going to be coming to Canby, and it's going to be a partnership actually between Canby Main Street and the library. So we're happy to have her.
Just so that you know, this chocolate chip is delicious.
I bet. I'll have to try mine too.
It is great.
Did you know, before we get into the Valentine's Day activities, did you know that we actually got a new floral shop that opened in Canby?
Where's that located at?
It's located in the Graham Building, 181 North Grant Street, and it's just right in the front door, and April owns it with her father, and they're just a great business in Canby, and we're really lucky to have them.
Are they user-friendly? I can go by there anytime, and
Yes.
they're going to talk to me?
Absolutely, which brings me into the Valentine's Day activities that are happening downtown. Several of the downtown businesses are participating in a Valentine's Day promotion. And for instance, the floral shop, you can go and buy, they're calling them cash and carry roses, single roses that will be wrapped up for you. I think it's $3.95. Pudding River Chocolates is going to do a special $5 off $25 or more. And you know, several businesses are offering retail specials and drink specials. Even the Canby Rental is going to participate. And they are hoping that people buy some chainsaws for the man in their life or whatever else he might need.
You know, that's great. I love that place too, Canby Rentals.
It's fun.
One of the things I wanted to talk about is today's First Friday, isn't it?
It is.
And what do we got going?
We have 6 businesses participating. Pudding River Chocolates. We've got Miss Adeline's, Wallflowers, Place to Be, and actually a new one, Country Financial. They're going to be showcasing some of the art that they have on display there.
Now, I think there's another big happening coming up. I think it's February 21st. Grand opening of CTV Channel 5 here in town?
Exactly. We're really excited. They're going to be doing their grand opening. Tony over there has done just a wonderful job of making the place even better than it was in the past, and we're really proud of him.
You know, I've seen a lot of changes in that building since the beginning when I walked in there. It was just loaded full of just things that they just couldn't use anymore. So he's made a lot of changes in there, new photographs, new sound systems, new cameras, and everything is just so professional. And he himself is a professional. He has an extensive background in photography and video photography and camera work, so he falls right into the position there. He's perfect for the community.
Yep, we're really lucky to have him in place and doing all the great work that he does.
So the grand opening, what do we have going on there?
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe you can tell. Aren't you on the board?
Well, yes, I am. I think there might be. There's going to be some refreshments there. There's going to be some music, and Tony's going to have some old camera equipment, artifacts of the past. And those are going to be displayed on the wall. And there's going to be, I think, a few brochures or a handout on the information for the community so they can utilize the studio. And that's what this whole thing is all about. This is a community station, and what we'd like to see is the community get involved and come in and learn the things that they would need to do to put on their own shows. And so Tony really wants to promote that. He's working closely with the schools, with Canby High School, with some interns to come in and do some work there at the studio. So I think that's a great thing.
Well, wonderful. I hope that everybody attends. It's open to the public.
What else do we have going on?
Well, we missed that on February 19th, the library, for the discussion on the new library, will be happening at the police station. And it's just a way for the community to get involved, to put it in their input about what the library is going to look like.
That's great. Now, community involvement, you said, right?
Yes.
This is going to be at the
new library.
At the community center.
Yes.
At the police station.
Yes.
That meeting. Okay. And so it's really important that the community gets involved in, so they can have some say-so on what they'd like to see in the library themselves.
Exactly.
And then they bounce it around and shake it up, and maybe they can come up with some of their ideas to go into this project.
Yep. This is going to be the third of 3 meetings, and actually at the last meeting I think that they had over 60 people, which is a great response, but obviously more would be welcome, and the more input that we have, the better off the new library will be.
You know, and I'd like for the public in Canby to not only read the newspaper, the Canby Herald, but check it out on Channel 5, and also check out the newspaper, Canby Herald, online. So you can get this information on these boards and these meetings that go on in a community, because community involvement is so important. So what I'm hearing is, well, nobody told me, and
Right.
that happens over and over again. Sometimes you got to ask.
Right.
So you have to be, you have to get out of your box, and you have to, leave the house and ask questions. So if you want to get involved in these projects and these boards and these meetings, it's on Channel 5. It's online on the Canby Herald, and it's on a newspaper that comes every Tuesday.
Exactly.
So do we have anything else going on in February?
Yes, we do. On February 26th at 4 p.m. will be a floor-apart reading and discussion of the Civil War, and it's going to be by a Civil War novelist, and her name is Lori Levine.
Is she from here? Or?
I don't believe that she is from here. I think that she's just coming in to talk about the Civil War, and they're doing a big series for the library to mark the Civil War.
You know, in my travels in the South and through Alabama, there's a lot of historic places of the Civil War that we've actually stopped and looked at. Very interesting history that we have here in the United States. It'd be something to attend.
Yeah, it's very
A
interesting.
good eye-opener.
Exactly.
Anything else for the month of February?
Nothing else for the month of February.
So, one thing I'd like to talk about is some of the other happenings that are going on in Canby. I'm going to start off and kind of move around, and let's see, July we have Canby Days.
Yep.
That's the big thing at Waite Park, the fireworks, everything that happens during that time frame. And then in August we have the Hair Fest, which is a music festival that goes on, and that's going to be on a weekend. And then after that it would be the Cruise In,
Yes.
which is going to take place at Waite Park. And then in the month of August is the Canby Rodeo, the Clackamas County Fair and Rodeo. So those are some of the big things that are happening down the road. And if you're just getting into watching this channel, you'll be able to see some of these things too that are going to be happening
Yes.
in the future. So we also, I think we have something coming up in May. What do we have coming up in May?
The Canby Main Street program is working to put together a fun run. It will include a 10K and a 5K, a kiddie run, and actually a doggy dash as well.
That sounds
so we
good.
can bring some people to downtown Canby and show off our community.
So the 10K run is going to be introduced, and the 5K and the kiddie walk. And this is a run or walk. So you can do either. And there's going to be prizes. There's going to be T-shirts that are going to be involved. We're also going to have music in the gazebo. We're going to have a band, and I think some other people that are going to be playing music. There's going to be vendors.
Yes, we're going to have some food vendors and then actually adult beverages as well.
adult beverages, and food vendors. And what we're looking for, this is our first time out with the Main Street program to put on a running event, is we're looking for volunteers. We'd like to get some volunteers from the PTA, from the high school, from sports programs, and maybe we can work together on this as a community should. And I think it would go well. And any input from anybody that's done this in the past is invaluable to us. And we would like to share our ideas if they would share theirs, and we could work together.
Exactly. And if you're looking to volunteer, you can contact me, Jamie Stickel, at the city. And if you've never volunteered before, if you've never volunteered with the Main Street program, that's absolutely fine. Everybody brings lots of different things to the table, and we would love the help.
You know, here's the other thing on the Main Street program. These committees, contact Jamie Stickel at the city office, and if you want to come and give us your input, come and talk to us, because when you come in from the community, your ideas, it shakes us up to where, oh, we never thought of that. So it's important that the community's involved, because obviously our small little group can't think of everything, and then we have to have somebody that thinks outside the box, that has an idea that we haven't thought of.
Exactly. We welcome all of the ideas, all of the input, and it's just a great way to get involved in your community.
You know, come with us and jump on board, because I think you'd all have a great time. And it's good to know what's going on in your community. So on what's happening in Canby, do we have anything else?
I think that's everything.
Well, you know, what's happening in Canby, that is it. So I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Jamie Stickel for being with me here today. And we'll see you next time.
And thanks to Pudding River Chocolates for hosting us today.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.